ሰላም እንዴት ናችሁ? ክብራን ቻናሌ ተመልካቾች በዛሬው ቪዲዮ አሪፍ የመንገድ ጥገና ቴክኖሎጂ ቪዲዮዎችን ይዤላችሁ መጥቻለሁ። በተለየ የኤሌክትሪክ መኪና ቻርጅ የሚያደርገው መንገድና መንገድ ጥገና ደግሞ ሲሰራ ከላይ እንደ ኦቨርፓስ አድርጎ መንገድ ሳይዘጋ ጥገና የሚሰራበት የሚያሳየው ቪዲዮ በጣም ያስገርማል። This video
GeoWeb is a fun little contraption that allows builders and construction workers to design flexibility for unpaved roadway surfaces and base stabilization for when it's finally time to lay down the pavement. GeoWeb is a 3D structure that keeps the base road layer extra strong, giving the next layers of asphalt and concrete a better foundation, meaning the roads are gonna stay smoother longer. It really is a simple design with an ingenious purpose. But the GeoWeb also makes for a more permeable road that needs half the infill. It also has got some great environmental benefits in there as well. The GeoWeb reduces the amount of stormwater runoff by creating its own retention basin, and the permeable material also helps to keep the pavement cool in those hotter months. But even when crews are laying it down, it's incredibly easy to install and makes everyone's job easier when filling it up. It's everywhere, even living in our bodies rent-free as microplastics. So, with many new initiatives to promote recycling and reusing these plastics instead of just tossing them into the trash after a single use, why not try to incorporate them into our roads? According to the Wildlife Fund, concrete production contributes to 8% of global CO2 emissions every year. It's made from quarried aggregates like limestone, granite, or sand, which is bound with cement, asphalt, and other agents. But what if we replace these finite resources with one of humanity's infamous byproducts, such as plastic? India's been filling potholes using plastic as a binder on a small scale for years. UK engineer Toby McCartney has even developed a way to turn recycled plastic into pellets that can be added to asphalt to decrease the use of binders. This process makes the road considerably stronger and lasts much longer than traditional material, all while finding a more productive way to recycle and reuse all of our plastic waste. The UK has already adopted this technique for all new roadways, but all of this comes with a bit of a catch. As the road breaks down, small microparticles of plastic are released into the surrounding environment and can have detrimental impacts on wildlife and human health.
The Austrian company Wurt suggests addressing these problems immediately, rather than waiting for them to become worse. They offer a product called RisFill, which is effective for repairing potholes up to 5 centimeters deep and 20 centimeters in diameter. RisFill looks like thermoplastic worms that can be used for quick repairs, with a drying time of just 20 minutes. The product can be used in any weather conditions, including snow and rain, and is effective at temperatures ranging from -40 to 60 degrees Celsius. Workers only need a burner to heat the RisFill to 220 degrees Celsius.
Roads can be a real drag and damage your car if you aren't careful. And it also feels like these damn things never get fixed. Wouldn't it be awesome if roads could fix themselves? Well, researchers at the University of Bath, Cardiff, and Cambridge had the same idea and went to town to find a solution. Using cement-based construction materials, they were able to create what they call smart concrete. As opposed to dumb concrete, the smart stuff is filled with microcapsules of bacteria that germinate whenever water enters the cracks. From there, limestone is produced, therefore plugging up the crack before water and oxidation begin to ruin the steel reinforcements below. It is an awesome idea, and seeing as how the UK spends about 40 billion euros a year on road repair and maintenance, it's a much welcome piece of road technology. This self-healing or self-repairing technology was once used exclusively in the aerospace sectors, but once fully employed in the concrete industry, it's estimated to reduce the lifetime repair costs clean in half. Who knew that the self-help industry would seamlessly make the leap to construction and concrete? So it begs the question, is life in plastic really fantastic?
Under repair. It's been used in Switzerland, where workers can fix the road underneath while traffic keeps moving above at speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour. This bridge is a win-win for everyone involved: drivers, construction workers, and even people living nearby. With Astra Bridge, all the construction work, from tearing up the old road to putting down new asphalt, can be done during the day. That means no more noisy nighttime work. The bridge was first put to the test in 2022. There were a few hiccups, like the bridge's entrance being too steep for trucks, but the engineers quickly adjusted, making the slopes gentler. At 236 meters long, this impressive bridge is sure to be a huge help to the local road crews for years to come.
Highways a whole lot safer.
A survey was conducted in
and Leo Burnett, India, came together to develop their roads that honk. The first prototype of the system was installed on India's NH1, the highway connecting Jammu and Srinagar, which is known for being one of the most dangerous roads in the world. So, what exactly is a road that honks? This newly employed system locates smart life poles at sharp curves and hairpin bends that employ advanced network devices combining wireless technology, radar systems, and anti-collision warning system, all powered by solar PV modules. Smart life poles are placed on each side of key hairpin bends, which detect the speeds of oncoming vehicles and communicate with each other to caution approaching vehicles on either side by sounding a horn. All of this is made possible by transmitting an electromagnetic wave and then measuring the frequency shift of the reflected wave. This frequency shift is caused by the Doppler effect of the moving target on the electromagnetic wave, and so as the relative speed between the radar sensor and the target increases, the detected frequency shift also increases, thus enabling the radar sensor to precisely determine the target speed. It may seem incredibly complicated, but at the end of the day, does that really matter when these new roads are saving lives?
Has claimed that they can be installed anywhere, even on cobblestone surfaces, and in any weather or location, including in the driveway. Installation takes less than an hour and costs 3 times less than traditional speed bumps. The hemispheres are also highly visible at night, as they can reflect the light from car headlights. Made of refined epoxy resin, Dura bumps are incredibly durable and require little to no maintenance or repainting.
But then what about intelligent speed bumps? Even something such as a speed bump isn't safe from getting a technological makeover, turning this suspension-ruining lump of concrete into something a little more user-friendly. Because even if a motorist doesn't speed right over it without a care in the world, the method of coming to a complete stop and driving over it slowly isn't helping the environment, because that stop-start strategy creates a massive spike in emissions. So the intelligent speed bump comes equipped with a system that detects the speed of the oncoming vehicle and acts accordingly. Anyone traveling at the speed limit, typically 25 miles an hour, will feel just the slightest bump and then be on their way. But anyone going over that speed limit is going to watch the intelligent speed bump rise up to meet them, therefore having to slow down. Another simple yet smart idea that only punishes speeding motorists. But if the intelligent speed bump sounds a little too good to be true, then just ask the residents of Guanajuato, Mexico, who were part of a 3-month trial with one installed along the road adjacent to a local school. Started to release their electric vehicles to the masses, and now it feels like every automaker is trying to keep up with their own EVs. And while we still may find plenty of gas stations on the side of the road, you're not seeing nearly as many EV charging stations. So what are you supposed to do when your battery is low on the road? How about electric lanes? And I don't mean lanes that are strictly for EV use, but lanes that will actually charge your car as you drive over them. These induction priority lanes are going to be embedded with magnetic fields that can charge your vehicle while it's in use. It's a great way to not only charge up on the go, but help save the environment as well. Because while they may be ubiquitous, gas-powered vehicles aren't really doing the world any favors. European countries like the Netherlands tend to see a lot more EV use than those roads in North America, so there's already a bountiful market for the induction priority lanes. The days of searching for and going out of your way for an EV charger might soon be over.
እሺ ተመልካቾቼ ባያችሁት ቪዲዮ በጣም እንደተዝናናችሁ አልጠራጠርም። ላይክ እና ሰብስክራይብ እንዲሁም ደግሞ ሌሎች ጋር እንዲደርስ ሼር እንዳይረሳ። በሚቀጥለው ቪዲዮ እስክንገናኝ ድረስ ቻው ቻው።